What's up, guys? Nip Sprinkle here. We are going to be soloing the last two bosses of Plaguefall on Heroic. This will be to get your slime worm, or whatever you want to call it, mount. I'll probably get the name right when I post this video. What we're going to do is we're going to skip the first two bosses. That's super imperative here to not waste any time. Now, something you can't avoid is this guy right here, which sees right through stealth, even though I decide maybe I'll go through stealth. Who knows? I'll kind of go through what my talents are right after this pull. But this is just like a fun little pull just to do. You see your healing parses, your damage parses from Bear. Just stack up. As you see, I'm playing like 15k DPS almost. 15k right there on the top. Honestly, I might recommend, if you have a feral set or Boomy, do that for like this guy here just to kill him off faster, and then switch to Guardian. Because this guy he's just beefy. That's really it. Honestly, I'm just gonna go Catherine and Convoke and do it that way. Even though it felt like it did absolutely nothing. Get all my ferocious bite in. So while I kill this guy, these are my talents right now. I go Ursoc because of the legendary run, which I will show you as well. Mythic plus legendary. And this is my gear. It's 220 item level and tank. I can peak. I have with my whole set actually, I can go actually to 225. This is misleading. But this is legendary running. Ursoc's Fury Remembered. I only have it rank 2 right now. This is just because I don't really run Mythic Plus on this guy, except for Pharaoh, which is my main spec. But it will help you a lot. It's basically make sure to thrash, give you a big healing, which is what you're gonna want, especially for this first boss that you have to do. As well as it's just gonna help you. Like it'll all around good damage with Ursoc and AoE stuff like that. It'll be substantial. I'm gonna try to avoid this stuff with stealth. I know I broke out of it, but it's just not worth doing these guys. Something I will be doing is, since I have wild charge, is I'm gonna do some wild charge skips here. Not this guy, but this guy coming up right here. Wild charge him. The reason why is because if you step in this, you pull these tentacles, and it's just annoying. You just don't need it. Avoid their explosion here. Wild charge will be up in 3 seconds, and you can avoid this completely. Boom. Just like that. Now we're going to be running. I'm just going to go into travel form and avoid everything else. Now, I've been trying to do this in Feral, and unfortunately, like, I cleared the first 2 trash packs right before the second last boss, but then the second last boss himself wrecks me. I've tried in reverse gear, I've tried in crit master gear, I've tried with, you know, different talent optimization, entangling roots, kiting, etc. It takes too long. Eventually, I can't sustain it. Like, it's too much damage. I think in tank form, or I know in tank form, it'll be a lot easier. I killed these 2 packs and a stealther here. We're gonna. I think I'm just gonna pull them all, to be honest. I think I can do it. We're gonna try it out. Tanking 101. Don't let people hit you from behind because you don't block. But, you know, I'm gonna interrupt that. Stealth things are going out. I'm just gonna hit it. Now that Ursoc's really proccing, I don't care if they hit me from behind, but they're not doing any damage to me, especially with my healing. The more thrashes you have, the more healing you do. That's key right here. I'm not gonna switch out of shapeshift to get out of the root. It's just not worth it to potentially take a shit ton of damage. What you can do, if you ever feel like it, you can pop survival instincts, which is your 50% damage reduction, and then pop out of form. It's just not needed. It just really isn't. Alright, let's talk those guys. stealth things with the bleed. I'm not popping any major CDs. The only one I did was Ursoc, just to get this over with faster, but really you don't need to even be popping that for this trash. I'm like taking no damage at all. I'm out healing anything. You can see my health drop. And I'll kind of just pop back up. You can even see my focus target. That's happening like that. Getting these guys up. And if I want, I can always Frenzy Regeneration and Bark Skin. Get some more defenses. Again, not needed. I'm just gonna focus these guys down. And a little swipe. And then for you, I wonder if I can actually get one of these. No. Need to be outside Shadowlands. Shame. Now for the boss himself. Now, something I will talk about is the tree I am running for Renown. And by the way, you can change this at any point in time. You want this for when you fall below 40% health. It's just an extra defensive that helps out. And then tough as bark. That's what you're gonna really want. Other than that, let's get to it.
You will not stop me. A single scratch is all it will take. I see you where you stand. Your demise comes from the shadows.
I'm just gonna go tap from here. I can sustain it. I'll pop a Rage Regeneration just to get me back up, but I'm not really at a threat of dying. And you pop Ursocs here. It'll also reduce the cooldown of your Enrage Regeneration, so you can just kind of like go hard in the paint. Got Soul Shape here to grab these last two because they're just super far. Flash stacking to get the heal up. And then I'll just maul this boss down, single target. What I'm going to do is after I kill these two broods, I'm actually going to go into cat form and convoke. This is just to help me out with damage. I don't really need to. And don't be like me. I have a bad habit of spamming Iron Fur when I have Expenditure of Rage. Here, you want all the boss, if you're having no problem staying alive. Together. Again, I keep spamming Iron Fur. Bad habit. Soul Shape's back up. I'm just gonna do this really quickly to gather everything. And you're laughing. I'm not even gonna worry about these Bruce Haskins anymore. I'm gonna convoke this boss. I'm gonna go in cat form. Perfect. Now for the next boss. Now something to note here. I don't know why people don't do it, especially with Mythic Plus. There's a little strat here to make your life a little easier. I mean, you're soloing especially, so you're gonna want to use this. Just gonna leap. You want to engage these backlines first. I know that typically you would kill this guy. Engage these backlines. We're gonna get Thrash 3 stacks, and then I'm gonna move on to the next group. Let my dot do its thing. Right. I'm actually gonna Ursock here and just get my bleeds out quicker. Typically you don't even have to engage this guy, you just engage everything else. Since everything has a bleed, which means it's healing me, I'm not even worried about it. And you just keep dotting them up, keeping them close together. Now let's go into cat form. Reply Thrash, Windfire, go back into cat form. I'm going to keep this one. I usually will go my defensive one. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to actually convoke in cat form. Infectious Ray, I'm pretty sure on Heroic will not hurt you at all. Enough for you to worry about. But, you know, keep dotting your guy just in case. Yeah, I'm not really too concerned about this. I'll just kind of clear the boss down as I kill these guys. And yeah, just gonna soak these just to mitigate damage in case, like, who knows of how serious this gets. Cat form convoke here. I'm just using Enrage Generation because I already have 2 charges of it. Not really in a need for it. Again, regen is up. Just gonna use it. I'm gonna swipe spam here just to keep doing some cleave damage. Then I should have convoke up. I'll stay in cap form for a bit. Alrighty. We'll just spot down here. We're gonna take this disc back up here. And Curious Slime Serpent. You go up to it and you pet it. And that is how you get your mount. Good luck, everyone.